Hey there, this is a channeled message transmission for my dark horses, my deep feelers, my sensitive souls, my spiritual warriors and light weavers who know that it is their time to mother effing rise and shine. And this may feel like a tough love message. This is something that is coming through. This is something that I recently went through at the next level for myself, and I'm feeling so strongly called to share this with you today. So I want to tell you to stop doing these 3 things. 1, stop saying no when you mean yes, or vice versa. Okay, every time you do that, not only are you betraying yourself, you are leaking energy. Okay, stop doing that. Start prioritizing and doing you, boo. When you choose you, the world chooses you. When you win, the world wins. When you look through the lens of radical self-love and knowing that you are a child of God, and that you deserve everything that you desire on your heart. And not only do you deserve it, let's take that deserving, worthy piece out of the equation. Your desires are not only already done, they are future memories. Okay? Why would you even desire them if it weren't possible, if it wasn't something you actually experienced on another timeline? Okay? That's the first thing. The second thing that I want you to stop doing is please, 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 for the love of God, stop settling. Every time you settle for less, you're blocking yourself from more. I know that sounds simple, but it also can be easier said than done. What do you truly, truly desire in your soul? What is your soul calling you to do that the whisper is getting so loud that you can no longer ignore? Again, it's time to do you, boo. It's time to honor the truth, the calling on your soul. And I get it. I get it. It may be scary to lean in your edge. Maybe there's that, how am I going to do this? Maybe you feel like you don't have the resources, the support, the time, the energy, whatever that looks like for you. And I am here to say, just start. Start taking action. Start choosing to lean in to the version of yourself who is already her, and it's already done because she's already within you. Okay? And you get to choose to embody her. And if you're not sure how to do that, stay tuned to the end of this video where I am going to let you know about a free event coming up where you can learn actually how to implement what I'm talking about here today. And the final thing that I want you to stop doing is to stop waiting. Stop waiting and start creating. Every time you wait on something that your soul is nudging you to do and you tell yourself, well, not today, maybe someday, wait till you have more time, have more money, until it's the right time, get another certification, whatever your version is, whatever your excuses. And I've done all of these things, so I'm speaking from personal experience, whatever that looks like for you. But every time you wait, do you know what you're doing? You're doing a couple of things. 1, you are reinforcing your old identity, the one who wants to stay safe and familiar in her comfort zone. And you're just like delaying your dreams and desires. And I've said this before in another video, but it feels called to share it again. The proverb, I think it's 13:12. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. A wish fulfilled is a tree of life. I may have butchered that. Anyway, the point being, every time you wait and you put off until someday, again, you are reinforcing your old identity, your current reality, and nothing is going to change. And so with these 3 things, the quick recap that I want you to stop doing now. I mean, obviously, you're going to do whatever you want to do and whatever's right for you. But if you found your way to this video and you are someone who resonates with being that deep feeler, with being that sensitive soul, with being a dark horse, a black sheep, an alien, a starseed, whatever your version is of that soul who feels like they don't fit in, who has, chances are, if you're watching this, experience some level of trauma in your life, maybe even complex, or I shouldn't even say maybe, likely even complex PSTD like I have. Stop identifying with that person. And I'm not saying that there isn't a time and a place to do some healing and to expand your awareness and learn how to train and regulate your nervous system. Like, I'm not against all of these things. But what I am against, and I really had to come to this place for myself, where I got so effing sick of working on myself. And it kept reinforcing for me, not only reinforcing, but re-traumatizing, reinforcing the idea that there was something wrong with me, reinforcing the old identity of being broken and being a victim. And one day, I just got so sick of it all, sick of the endless healing and journaling and affirmations and tapping and breath work and all the things that, yes, I think they still have a place and I still do them as guided, but not as an everyday freaking requirement in order to become someone that I am telling myself that I'm not already her. Like, what if you can simply choose to sidestep into that woman that you know who is deep within you, who is already unbreakable, unshakable, unstoppable, and unf-withable? If you're watching this, you have those qualities within you deep inside, even if you don't always feel them, but you know they're there. You know that if certain things were to happen, maybe it's your loved one, maybe it's a horse or an animal, someone or something that you like, you know that you would do anything for, and you know that you are their, their guardian or their, parent or whatever the case may be, right? You have that fierce, sacred warrior energy within you. And when you can tap into that energy and bring it into your desires and the things that you truly want, that your soul is calling you forward and nudging you to do, like, look out, world. Look out, world. When you win, the world wins. And I really want you to hear that. I really want you to hear that. And here's the thing. I know, as a dark horse, again, and someone who, chances are, has been through some shiz, like you have walked, trotted, or run, or maybe even crawled through fire to get to wherever you are today in your life, and you've accomplished a ton of things, and you are successful in your own right, even if you may not feel that way. And chances are you're a high achieving, high performing woman, and you still don't feel like it's enough. You still don't feel, quote unquote, successful or like you've made it, and there's always more. And there's nothing wrong, again, with going for that next level. There's nothing wrong with elevation and raising the bar. I mean, that's what we're here for. I'm here for that too. There's always a next level. But what I don't want for you, and one of the biggest shifts that really has gotten reinforced in me not too long ago, is this piece of feeling like you're on this endless hamster wheel of self-improvement and personal development. And quite honestly, as someone who has invested multiple six figures at this point in the personal development and coaching industry, and I don't regret a penny of it because I've learned so much, and it's allowed me to tell you what I'm sharing with you today. And that is that you are not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. And it can be, if done the wrong way, a freaking trap. Just like don't get me going on toxic positivity. We'll save that for another video. That is also a trap, because your feelings are always valid and valuable. You are not your feelings, you are not your thoughts, and you don't need to let them run the show. But you still get to witness them, acknowledge them, and allow them to move through you in a way where the energy doesn't get stuck. That's one of my superpowers with my background in acupuncture and Chinese medicine and energy healing and more. So, I'm going on a tangent here, but quick recap. Stop settling for less than you know you want. Because when you do that, you automatically block yourself from more. Okay? That's number one. And by the way, it's not greedy to want more, it's growth. Number two, stop saying yes when you mean no. Stop leaking boundaries and people pleasing and being palatable and worrying about what others might think. Like, F them. F them. Sometimes you gotta freaking just be unbothered and detached and really kiss your good girl era goodbye. I have a whole podcast on that. You can tune into that down below. And finally, stop waiting and start creating, because every time you get that nudge to take aligned action or inspired action, and then you talk yourself out of it, that fear, that doubt, that resistance that comes up is your old identity trying to pull you back. Your old identity, like holding on for dear life. And you've got to have the courage, the strength, the awareness, the tools to lovingly tell that part of you that it is safe for you to fly. And so if you are ready to stop waiting and start creating, if you are ready to stop settling for less when you know that you're meant for more, and those greener pastures are calling you, whatever that looks like for you in life or business. And you also get everything that I'm sharing, like you feel a resonance of the truth of what I'm sharing. And you are someone who has dealt with complex TD, procrastination, ADHD, anxiety, depression. These have all been like a big part of my history and her story, okay? And I want you to know there are ways without taking drugs and spending years of talk therapy to move with, dance with, alchemize these energies, these emotions, and even the mental merry-go-round that we can get stuck on when we're trying to do all of this work. There are ways to literally shift and sidestep into that woman who is already inside of you. And so if you want to learn how to do that, and you want to not get more fluffy information that you're not going to do anything with, but you are ready to implement, you are ready to roll up your sleeves, you are ready to show up for yourself, for that part of you, for that inner dark horse who is nudging you forward and wants you to live a life that is wild and free, wild and wealthy and healthy and free, and be all you came here to be, then I want you to go to the box below and sign up for my new event, Again, this is not a fluffy training or masterclass. This is a hands-on workshop type experience where I am going to guide you with the practices that I have been using to, continue to step into and unveil, uncover, shed the frickin' skins of limitation. This is what this whole year has all been about, right? Year of the snake. Shedding those skins and those lies. Because you know this, if you're watching this, you know that separation is a lie. Separation is an illusion. And when you can get yourself fully immersed in the frequency and the energy and the vibration of that woman that is already within you, I am telling you, you will be unstoppable. You will unleash your most magnetic self in life, biz, and beyond, and start attracting everything that your heart desires and beyond. So join me for this brand new event called Already Her. The information is down below. It is free to attend. I cannot wait to see you there. Ciao for now. Namaste.